shelf.
Hello, welcome to Top Shelf Board Games. I'm Hubba.
I'm Sabrina.
And this is our review of Splendor. Splendor is a engine building game of gem collecting. You're trying to collect different gems that are worth points, and the first one to 15 points wins the game. You're also trying to collect sets of different gems in order to get gem collectors to come and to visit you, or the nobles to come visit you,
Which gives you points.
which will give you points as well. The game it's really straightforward, simple to play game. You're collecting little poker chips that represent temporary gems that you use to spend on card gems. Card gems give you permanent gems throughout the rest of the game, so you can purchase more expensive cards that require more gems later on. So you're trying to build up your cards of gems, and you're still getting the tokens and purchasing them.
Right, which is kind of like the engine that you've talked about. You're building up, which I really enjoy this game. I really like how you build, because everyone can go kind of different routes, but you're really close in points all the time. We go different routes, but we're so close to beating one another. But I mean, we taught new people too that never usually play games, and they've learned and they picked it up pretty easily.
Yeah.
So, and it's a really good 2-player game. We always play it quite a bit.
Yeah, it's really solid as 2 players. It plays well with even more. I
really did enjoy it with more too.
It's pretty competitive. You can kind of see, because you can see what gems are available. You're kind of planning and building up your engine to be able to purchase the bigger, better cards. You can see what your opponents are also purchasing and building up, and so you can take cards and hold them in your hand to prevent your opponent from buying it, or you can hurry and rush and build it or buy the card before your opponent. So it's really competitive in that regard.
Right. Sometimes it's really annoying when the person buys your card that you saved up your stuff right before your turn. So
there's a lot of strategy in the game for how simple it is.
I like I always play with the chips.
Yeah, the really thick, hardy poker chips, which are really cool.
It doesn't look like there's much to it, but there really is a lot to it, like strategy-wise and planning things out, and I just really like it. Yeah.
For Splendor, I enjoy this game quite a bit. It's pretty high up in my favorite games of all time. It's a really casual.
It's a game that you can pull out quickly
relaxing
and play. Yeah. It's not like
it's quick to set up.
It's enough of a little bit of a brain burner, but not. It's enough there. Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know. We used to play like all the time, like every day or something for a while.
We did. We played it a ton.
And it was even on. I think it was like number 7 on our top 10 couple go-to list out of like 70 entries. So it was up there too. So I think it's a step up from Jaipur for me.
Yeah.
So I think it replaced Jaipur. Jaipur is a little bit easier, I think, than Splendor. But I like Splendor just because of the tokens and the jewels, and it just looks nicer.
Well, and there's less randomness to it because, Jaipur is a card game, so you got a lot of, fluctuation in what cards are available. And it's a different style of game. So yeah, Splendor is a game that I recommend. It highly recommend it for 2 players. Great to play with your spouse or significant other. It's easy to set up. It's quick. Like Sabrina said, it has enough bite there to satisfy some of that urge to play some of those bigger, thicker, heavier games.
But it doesn't take as long. Yeah,
it's a really quick game. And it's just fun to build up that engine. I'm not going to say it can get repetitive, but it can. Okay, I am going to say it can get repetitive because it's kind of the same thing over and over as far as building up your engine. The engine's always different because there's different cards and different combinations of cards available. For me, I'm usually building up my engine to try to get the nobles to come visit me. That's just, I don't know, it's just the one thing I try to do because I really don't know how else to play the game, so that's what I do. but it's repetitive in that regard. Though you're constantly building the same type of engine up, and there's not a ton of variety as far as that part of it goes. But it looks awesome, and it plays quick. The turns are super fast. I mean, when everybody knows what they're doing, it's just a really quick thing. And like Sabrina said, you can play this with new people who don't play games, and they pick it up really easy because it's the basic idea.
First couple of turns, they
quick.
probably have to see the flow of it and how it works and whatnot, but then they'll catch on to it. So
yep.
Yeah.
So
I really like it. It's probably one of my. I think it's in my top 10 of all of our games that we own. So
in your top 10.
Mm-hmm. It's one of my games that I'll go to.
I want to say it is in my top 10 too, and I don't sound super thrilled about it right now, but I guess it is.
It is. Play it again.
Well, it's just it's not a game that gets me excited. It's just an easy, solid game. And that's why it's so high on my list. Mm-hmm. It's a solid game. But it's not one that gets me like giddy to go play it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Like Blood Rage.
All right. Yeah, check out our How to Play. You'll be up and playing real quick.
So you can see how it goes, the flow and everything.
So, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Happy gaming.
Thanks. Bye.